okay. Offer your bitch, okay. Nut on her lip, okay. I got a stick, okay. I let it hit, okay.
Hey guys, what's up? What's poppin'? Whatever. It's your girl here, Pimpcess A here, and today I'm going to do another freaking video. It's about the time I went shoplifting and I got caught. I thought I almost got arrested, and you know, a lot of ish went down. So if you want to watch it and know what went down, you already know what is going on. Go ahead and keep watching this video, and if you don't, leave a like before you leave. See you guys in the next one. Bye. The story took place in my 7th grade. You know, not anybody really knows what went on, and if they did, they pretty much forgot. But I thought of it and I was like, why not? So I was going to the gas station early in the morning with my friends, and this what happened. So our teacher rode by past us, and she was like, hey guys, aren't you guys supposed to go to school? You know, joking with us, whatever. And we were like, oh yeah, Miss O. We're just gonna call her Miss O. So we were like, yeah, Miss O, we're gonna go to her class. We just had to get something, blah, blah, blah. You know, a 30-second conversation, if that. And she's like, oh, okay. And she drives away. Says nothing. Remember that. So we go to the gas station. The way the gas station is here, I've stolen before at this point. Like, I stole Carmex and just little stuff, you know. I stole the Carmex when I was like 5 or 6, though. Does that really count? I don't think so. So anyway, the gas station is very small and cute. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those gas stations where it's more gas station-y than more inside, you know what I mean? So I went in there, and it's like literally it's cube shape, about this big. Like, it's as big as like an average size room, like that big, depending on how big your room is, of course. But anyway, so there's cameras all around this place, and I'm thinking I'm slick, right? I think I had on a hoodie with like the pockets right here. So, and I had a book bag. Now, most people, they would use the hoodie pockets right here, keep their pockets like that, and you know, try to maneuver away like that. All my friends were doing it, and they were doing their book bag, so I thought I could do it, right? So I went back in the store. Now, I didn't know, okay, so the way I knew this, right? I knew the cameras were watching, but I knew the cameras couldn't see like what I was doing. You could hear like the chip bags, you know, going around shuffling or whatever, but I really didn't say nothing to it. So I occasionally turn around, the man would look back at me, and I would like wave or whatever, and he wouldn't like say much of anything, right? So I thought this was smooth sailing, and I had about maybe 2 chip bags and a juice. Let's just go with that because I really don't remember, right? And just as I was about to go by the door, the man looked at me, and I looked at him. I didn't look nervous or anything. He looked at me, and he went in my book bag, because like I told you, like I said, I thought I was smooth, cool, whatever. So what I did was I put it in my book bag, and I wasn't really being secretive about it anyway. So he went in my book bag. Mind you, we're by the door at this time, so people who can walk in can kind of see what's going on. So he ripped open my book bag, and he's like, I'm gonna call the police, da 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 da. And at this time, this had to be in winter, so I didn't know that he couldn't arrest me if my balance would have been under $20, and my balance was way under $20. Like I said, I have 2 bags of chips and a juice. That had to be no more than $5, $6, $10 at most, but it's probably about $6, $7 that I didn't have. So no, because I probably got 50-cent bag on me, so it would have been $3, $3, $4, $5, one of those, whatever. That's not important though. So he ripped up my bag, and he's like, oh, go, this is all my store, you get out, I call police on you. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody with that terrible accent, but anyway, he was like just yelling at me and screaming at me, and I was getting scared. I was like, no, this is my stuff, and this is all mine, and I paid for this, and I came from home. And he was like, yeah, no, and he kicked me out the store. No, first he threw my backpack on the ground. He like threw it out the door. All my stuff flew everywhere, and then he kicked me out the store and locked that one door. It's 2 doors, one on either side, so he just locked the first door, which made no sense, but maybe he was upset. Right. So anyway, I was like looking so pathetic and sad because all my friends weren't like really done buying anything, and I guess he didn't kick my friends out because he seen they were paying. So what they did was they took some stuff, put it in their book bag, and then bought some actual more stuff, because that gas station was always so expensive that we always thought, you know what, why not? Because the amount I'm selling is the amount I should be paying in total, not, you know what I mean? Like, one bag of chips, they'll do 55 cents, and they'll be 60 cents. They'll be like, okay, you're charging us an extra 10, you're charging us extra 10 cents for what? So, everybody knew about it. Everybody laughed at me, and I was so mortified. I was so embarrassed because everybody seen me. The stoner kids who hang out in front of the gas station seen me. My classmates seen me, and then whoever they told and everybody else. So pretty much a lot of the people I knew and didn't know knew, and I don't know who still knows, but it was really embarrassing, and I really didn't want to go through that. So I thought if I'm still again, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm like, I can't see with my glasses on, but I look better with them, so in my opinion. Let me know in the conversation down below. But in the story, basically, so remember that I told you about my teacher knowing? Well, this is what happened. So I was walking outside the car, like, okay, so I have an after school program. I was walking out, I got in the car, my mom drove off, and then I'm sorry, my camera almost died. Anyway, so I gotta hurry this up before it dies. It really dies. So she was like, okay, well, what happened this morning? I was like, what happened? What? She's like, don't play dumb with me. I know what happened this morning. I was like, huh? I tried to like play it off so I didn't really get in that much trouble. You know, see what she knew, because maybe she didn't know the whole thing. You know, I wasn't really thinking straight anyway. She's like, yo, teacher said you're gonna go to the gas station. Why were you going to the gas station? You knew you had to go to school. You know you get dropped off at a certain time. You knew you only have a certain amount of time to do this. Like, you could have just waited till I picked you up, you know, just lecture me. And I was like, oh, okay, mom, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. She's like, yeah, okay. And she was like, if you do it again, I'm gonna beat you down, you know, black mom's regiment or whatever. But yeah, guys, that's the story, and thank you guys so much. And that was the time. Oh, right, the man said he's gonna call the police and stuff, you know. I think I said that, but if I didn't, so that was the time I thought I almost got arrested. I got in trouble for shoplifting at the gas station. Moral of the story is, I'm not saying don't steal, because that's gonna be a boring life to live. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna steal, do a better job at it, okay? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bad bitch, get your money. Bad bitch, get your money. Baby, gon' get that guap. Baby, gon' get that money. Bad bitch, get your money. Bad bitch, get your money.